we've been trained to think, your thoughts come from inside your brain, right? Like these are just bubbling up from inside. But we're taught that there's no way a thought from outside can enter your head. The common wisdom, the common understanding is that it's all inside your head. So if there's weirdness going on in there, you've just got to do some internal work and deal with that.
Right.
But you mentioned that we don't have any training or understanding really of what the actual mental environment looks like because we're taught that it's not a real thing. In other words, like there's this shared mental space. Can you talk a little bit more about that? This idea that how do you identify a thought coming in from outside that might be trying to like throw you off or lead you down a different path or get you to think in a way that...
Yes. Understanding oneself, knowing oneself fully, and I mean mentally, emotionally, understanding your life journey, what you've been through and why it happened, what was you, what was others is critical. I mean, this is spiritual development. It's inner development, really.
Yeah.
And that sets the stage for being able to discern the environment. But if you don't know yourself, if you've not accounted for your permeability in the psychological space with other humans, family influences, relationship, toxic relationships, understand your own dynamics, your attachment styles, your shadow self. Like I do encourage all of that psychological, can you call it IPB, preparation of the battle space, right? I mean, you're preparing your own space to engage with other life forms, and it'll be high utility with engaging with other humans, right? But now we're engaging in a space where there are non-humans. I would also propose that there might be non-physical non-humans also involved in this space. And, you can see if that resonates or not. But it could be a much more complex ecosystem in the psi space than we acknowledge. And we have a permeability. I think we do think things that are influenced from beyond. And, we see that in societal trends already. Like, why do things trend, right? Why do there seem to be certain waves that move through society that bring certain people into power or that provoke physical war? I mean, you look at the run up to the rise of the Nazi Party, the early events of World War II, the aggression in Europe, and you look at German society, and this is kind of a pre-technological era. I mean, there was light bulbs and radio, but not television, right? Mm. And you look at the swell, the movement within society that formed around seemingly one man and his charismatic core, but it wasn't. It was a psychological psi level swell of mind impacting mind, a ripple effect that generated force, and then that force has its own kinetic and direction. So it can move on its own. It might even almost have a mind of its own.